right out the gate with it. So I got to thinking last night, and by the time you guys answered what you wanted to see for back to school hygiene essentials out of traveling and back to school one, it was late. So, as promised, today we shall discuss back to school hygiene essentials if I were in college again. And for those of you that don't know, I have a degree in graphic design multimedia. So if you look at my channel, I'm kind of really particular about, the visuals of everything, but that's neither here or there. So if I were in college again, I it's been a couple years since I've graduated college. So if I were to go to college again, and that would not be a ruled out possibility, just it would be for something different. Hygiene essentials. So what I'm going to do is pull from my memory of nearly 10 years ago as to what my hygiene essentials were then and still are now. That's the best way to go about it, because each year that you're going to school, especially as a teenager, young lady, you're definitely going to need a very stable number of hygiene essentials, and you're going to need a period kit. I've been looking. And the kids have been getting ready for school, but I remember my fond memories of high school. College, I remember as well. So, one of the first things you need for your hygiene essentials, of course, is body wash. Now, body wash, essentially, you would need to, of course, I'm suggesting Dove, definitely. But as in college, normally college students, they you're trying to penny pinch. So I would suggest hitting the Dollar Tree and looking for Dove body bars of soap. Unless you dislike them, they're the most cost efficient. They tend to last longer. It's just that you're going to have to do more work to work that washcloth, that shower poof, that shower loofah with that water in your shower or tub and get clean. I always say, in any shower routine, in any hygiene tips or videos, giving the tips of what's worked for me, so you can pick out of what I share with you, put together your own regimen. Get a foundation of your a really solid shower routine. So let's travel to the one of the headquarters. So this is a bit of your essentials. Now, this is, as promised in the last Hygiene Empties video, I'm getting into my bars of soap that I've been letting hang out over here. Now, get yourself a solid shower routine. Here are the basics of what I like to do. Number one, your feminine hygiene. First, I've always needed feminine hygiene taken care of first. Update that, so that'll be in another video. Now, the second thing you want to get outside of body wash. Now, Dove, depending on what size you get, it's going to cost you less or more the normal price, or more than the normal price. Feminine hygiene is something you need to take care of. I go in with feminine hygiene first, then my shower routine second, then your moisture third, and fragrance finally. Now, feminine hygiene, you need to put together a kit for that. So I'm going to show you guys what's in mine. And we're on the move again. While we're on the live, we're on the move again. So the next thing you need for your hygiene essentials, I've had this period kit, if you will, for about as long as I've been in college and out of college. So, and I go over this in detail in another video here. Those links will be up after the video processes. You always want to go in with tampons of different absorbencies, at least 3 of each. So I have 2 regular, or 3 regular, And maybe this last one is too. They've been kept in here so long because I like being prepared. It's just no reason for me to not be prepared. Then you want to have about 4 of your favorite different absorbencies too of panty liners too. I like scented, so I always do that. And this is a different absorbency here, which I believe is super tampon. Always in favor of deodorant suppositories unless 1, you're allergic, number 2, you don't like it, number 3, you can't stand any type of fragrances, maybe your nasal cavities, your sinuses, the way that your sinus system works. You need everything fragrance free but a nice mild scent. They have deodorant suppositories for the ladies just like that. I've always carried that in my purse, always. Something else, if I were in college again, clinical deodorant. Now, that's something I didn't know about around the time of college. So I have used, like, we going in. When I say we going OG, we going. Secret, solid, smells good. I've loved it. This is exactly what I've used in college. If your sweat glands are not at a point where it'll sweat straight through this deodorant will hold you. This type of normal, borderline, basic type of deodorant, no shade, will cover you without needing some extra strength. Secret will do you good. You can get these from the Dollar Tree. Exactly where I got this from. I was definitely wearing this throughout college, but soon had to upgrade. So still, deodorant is definitely an essential. You need feminine wipes. Feminine wipes. That's also going to be a part of your period kit. I call it a freshen up kit. And then I started looking, I'm like, oh, period kit. That's the name. Okay. You need feminine wipes. You also need the feminine spray. And you also need the feminine wash. Now, when it comes to going to school and having a feminine wash, that's kind of where you have to leave your stuff at home, which is what I would strongly suggest the feminine wipes for, to take with you to school. If there's one thing about school and you're there, whether you're on your period or not, you're going to need to go to the bathroom. You're going to need to, they call it powdering your nose, taking care of yourself, handling your bit, whatever they call it. Always have a period kit. And you want to have regular size pads as well as those fresh scented panty liners on top of everything else. And you want to get into a habit as well, a bonus tip. I mean, never take it out of your purse, never take it out of your backpack or whatever like that. Always have a period kit, even outside of your cycle. I'm going to tell you why. Because you're number one, you never know when another young lady is going to need it, or need the assistance. It doesn't mean she's not prepared. That doesn't make her any less of a young lady or woman, or any more of one than you are. At this point, you're equal because you both are going through the exact same things. You need to be prepared in that area. I've always, no matter what, just kept a period kit with me, for the simple fact that someone may need it. Or number two, even when it's not your cycle, you might have an accident, you might have an emergency that isn't an accident, or maybe, your mind, your brain, you're feeling those cramps, like it's almost could be that your cycle is going to come on, and then it doesn't. Definitely gonna need that. And see, if you're not prepared, then that's just like, not that you need to be ashamed asking for, okay, your peers or something. Hey, you got any feminine supplies? Like, it's good to be prepared. And at this point, I don't care what they say about you or how you don't want. At this point, you have to not care as to what people will think about you. I tell you this, I would rather be the person that they make little jokey jokes about, oh, she's always prepared, than for you to be the person like she's never prepared. That's just me. If I were in college again, I'd also carry at least a 1 fluid ounce perfume. I don't have the bottle of it again, but Far Away Exotic from I almost said Amazon, from Avon. That was my favorite throughout college. The Avon perfumes, Bond 007 to the Timeless was okay, but it smelled a little too old lady-ish. And then when I got into Christian Dior Poison, the original, and it was about half an ounce that I got from this website here, from the site called Listia, I'm like, oh man. It's something about when you try a high-end perfume and you hook. I would suggest if you're wanting to go that route, carry a half an ounce of, they got perfume sprays, purse sprays rather, that you can carry with you that are the smaller versions of the upscale perfume you like. I would suggest perfume oils that are alcohol free. That way, once they hit your skin and absorb, Sweet Essentials, not sponsor. I just really love their stuff and mention it whenever I can. It's going to last longer on your skin simply because alcohol isn't included to dry out and take away from the essence and the lasting power of the scent. Definitely carried perfume with me. Lip balm, lip gloss. That was definitely an essential that you'll like to have at back to school because you're either going to be doing a lot of talking or either when the teacher is volunteering you to answer questions or test questions or you're trying to study, whatever it happens to be, you're going to need some gloss to get you together. Back in that day, L'Oreal had their lip gloss, high intensity pigments, hip. Those, I mean, I used to have like a whole collection of those glosses. Lip gloss for sure, preferably one that isn't sticky and either lots of color or lots of glitter. Going in, I told you I was going in. Or either lip balm. If you're not a gloss girl, that's fine. If you're a lipstick girl, that's fine. I started getting into the tubes of lipstick early in college, just buying little tubes here and there from Walmart and so forth. But I really love the lip gloss. There's nothing like a really good lip gloss. You may not think that's an essential for back to school, but you'll be surprised of the teenage girls that love to have their lip gloss popping. There's even a song about it. I'm not gonna go there. If I were in college again, so we've gone over a few things I used to carry with me when I was in college. That's making me want to go back to college. We've got the basics, building your shower routine. We've gone over perfume. We've gone over the basic deodorants, especially if you don't sweat excessively. Then this regular secret deodorant smells great, powder fresh. It should work for you. However, if you sweat excessively, clinical deodorant. I hadn't transitioned yet when I was in college to clinical deodorant, so the basic was fine for me. Then we've gone over perfume. I've also linked y'all to perfumes. I hadn't yet gotten to perfume oils when I was in college. That is a godsend, and I wish I would have discovered it. We have lip gloss or lip balm, whatever you prefer. Only you know personally if you are, or if you're watching this for your teenage daughter, because at this point I love to share and share the wealth. Um, she likes gloss. She's a gloss girl. Maybe she's not old enough for lipstick. Go for colored gloss. Some glitter, a little bit of color. Lip balm, same thing, tinted with a bit of color. That works too. I've pretty much tried everything. Now, something I miss and I wish they would bring back a tinted lip balm from Blistex Lip Tone. That makes me want to tag them in all their social media. Like, can you bring this one back if you don't do anything else? Tinted lip balm is really great for teenage girls. Tinted lip gloss, um, almost full color, transparent glitter gloss. It's an essential. See, if you not a woman that been in college or want to go back to college, or you don't have a teenage daughter, like you wouldn't understand. You wouldn't understand. That's an essential. And we are only on hygiene, so I'm trying not to cross the line and get into makeup. Because when you're in college, you have to be creative with what you can afford. That's why you hear a whole lot about college students like eating ramen noodles. Now it's a little different now, but still, I understand. I cannot think of anything else that would have been an essential in college. I think we're gonna have to do a part two. Be on the lookout in my community tab. I'm not going to drag this out any longer, but that, ladies and gentlemen, that is the first installment of Back to School Hygiene Essentials. If I were in college again, I love each and every one of you, and I will see you all next time.